Comfort. It's a trap. It lulls you into a false sense of security, creating a life that's good but not great, safe but not exhilarating, stable but not inspiring. The 9 to 5 grind, or more realistically, more like 8 to 7 these days, it's the epitome of comfort, but deep down it's actually quite uncomfortable. There's this niggling feeling of discomfort. I guarantee you most 9 to 5ers or 8 to 7ers feel deep down, and it's not very pleasant. But if you think about it, is this what we were created for? Is this the life that fuels our fire, feeds our ambition, lets us dream bigger and live fuller? Well, quite frankly, I don't think so. Look at these faces. These aren't 9 to 5ers. These are trailblazers, dreamers, game changers, visionaires, and any other big jargon word you want to think of. These aren't your everyday folk, but really, they are. They are just like you and me. The only difference between them and someone else is that they dared to step out of their comfort zone and leap into the thrilling unknown. Now, I get it. From employee to entrepreneur, it's not for the faint-hearted. Me personally, even though I had a successful, thriving Amazon business that was generating more for me than my teacher's salary, I was still terrified to jump from my stable monthly income that was all too familiar, that I was very, very good at and wasn't really being pushed in. And I was afraid. I was afraid of going into the unknown. And that's very, very normal. It required from me a deep level of faith that I had to tap into, because there's a really cheesy quote by Steve Harvey that kind of gave me the impetus, that final push to decide, hey, you know what, Jamal? You need to go full time into this whole entrepreneurship. And that quote was in his deep American accent. He goes, before you jump out of the plane, you gotta have faith that the parachute will open. And by the way, my American accent, terrible, but you get the idea. He said, before you jump out of the plane, you have to have faith that the parachute will open. You cannot open the parachute whilst you're on the plane. You have to jump and trust that the parachute will open. And that really hit me hard. And I remember watching on YouTube actually that clip, and the next morning I resigned. It gave me that final push I needed to go full time. And this was a good 5-6 years ago, and I've never looked back since. Listen, going from employee to entrepreneur, it's a shift from the pursuit of comfort to the embrace of potential. It's scary, it's uncertain, but oh my God, it's so damn worth it. Now, as Steve Jobs said, the only way to do great work is to love what you do. And the love that you'll have for your own work, your own business, your own baby, so to speak, as an entrepreneur, the passion, the excitement, the freedom, this is unparalleled. You'll work harder than ever before, but this time, is for your own dream, not your boss's, not someone else's, but your dream that you're building for yourself, for your family, for your community, your vision, your passion. There's nothing like seeing your ideas come to life. And I see it in the clients I work with. I saw it in myself. When you launch a product, when you ship a product that you've created, that you envision, and it's in the hands of customers and they're using it to enrich their own life, that feeling cannot be bought monetarily. It's a feeling that will overwhelm all your senses. It's so damn exhilarating, you have no idea. Now let me ask you, are you ready to swap comfort for courage, stability for adventure? Are you ready to give up the good for the great? Because let's face it, sometimes as an employee, life is pretty good. Life isn't as miserable as people make it seem out to be. Sometimes you're actually very, very comfortable and you don't really want to change the status quo. And if that's what you want to do and that's the way you want to live your life, then that's fine. But I'm sure there are many of you watching this video that want more, that want to do something, build something, step into the unknown, the unpredictable, and create something for themselves. It will be scary, it will be uncertain, it will push you in ways you've never been pushed before. But on the other side, lives your greatest possible life. And it's a decision only you can make. But remember, we were not created to be comfortable. We were created to strive, to reach, to grow, to thrive. Don't settle for less. Make the leap, embrace the entrepreneurial journey, unleash your damn potential, because at the end of your life, when you're old and grey, it's not the risks you took that you'll regret. No, it's the opportunities you let slip by.